Hey, lovelies. So we're starting out here. We are at, where are we?
We're at the Mango Palace, the Kabaka's Palace.
The Kabaka's Palace, which is also known as Mango Palace, and it's known, we know it for the torture chamber.
Yeah.
That's what it's most famous for. This is our lovely tour guide, and
my name is Idi, who is going to take them around. So we are grateful to see them here, and we're really very happy so that we're going to take them around and then get the history about Uganda.
Okay, thank you. And you're part of this tribe, correct?
Bunyolo Kingdom.
Bunyolo Kingdom, yeah. Okay.
Let me ask.
Yeah.
Which king are you talking about?
I'm talking about the king of Buganda Kingdom.
It is still very active.
Yeah.
The Buganda Kingdom.
Yeah, it's the most dominant kingdom among the kingdoms that you have within Uganda.
Yeah. Okay.
When you reach Kampala city, that is the Buganda Kingdom. But we have 5 major kingdoms in Uganda. Where I have in the western, you have Ankole, we have Toro Kingdom and Bunyolo Kingdom. When you go to the eastern part of Uganda, that's when you have Busoga Kingdom.
Yeah.
Within Kampala city, that is the Buganda Kingdom.
Yeah.
Buganda is the most dominant kingdom among the kingdoms that you have. Buganda Kingdom started in 12th century. It has been there for 800 years.
Wow.
We've ever been with 36 kings, which is a hereditary basis, father to son. He first disappears and then we get a successor.
Okay.
Disappeared means die in our local language.
Okay.
So the first king who was called into, he disappeared into the forest. That's why we use the word disappear, but in actual sense, they died.
Okay.
So Uganda as a kingdom, the region is within Kampala city. The capital of Uganda is Buganda Kingdom. So the most communication that you can find within Uganda, that is Luganda, but we don't force other people to speak Luganda language, but it's due to the population size which you have within Uganda. You find yourself when you've learned that language, Luganda, and I think you are a Muganda, yet you're not. So Buganda is the gateway to the Pearl of Africa.
Yeah.
When you reach to the Entebbe airport, that's the gateway, and that is Buganda Kingdom. When the explorers came into Uganda, they passed via the eastern part of Uganda. When they reached to the Buganda Kingdom, because we have the source of River Nile, which is the longest river in the world. We have Lake Victoria, the vegetation, the climate, the leadership which they found within the Buganda Kingdom, and the organization made Uganda the Pearl of Africa because of Buganda Kingdom.
Wow. So well.
Thank you.
And also, I noticed that it's pretty green here. Oh,
And
that's almond.
And plenty of food.
Almond.
Yeah.
The almond tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are that Uganda is a tropical country. That's why you see everywhere is clean. Even if we have those hot seasons,
Yes.
it will remain.
Because the king is coming.
The king is coming.
Sorry, I've told you to take a picture.
That's why we should have gone there and did that.
Allow us now.
Yeah, that's why we were trying to go in.
On the other side, you would have waved to us, but this side,
So can we go on the other side?
the soldiers can't allow you to cross now.
I can't cross over to there?
You can't cross.
Okay.
They're going to shout for you. And
Oh.
so these people are arrogant.
Don't mention Jamaica yet.
I didn't.
A lot of schools in the morning, and then we say hi to them. We are here because we love children so much.
Okay.
So that is the
Are you
king
allowed
of
to record
Uganda.
him?
To record or to make a video? Videos are okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we are going to get to see the king's entourage.
Yeah.
How about the, what do you call the chambers here at the...
The chambers we're going to find them down
everybody is
there, which is
standing.
300 meters from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
One stand
So
still,
the
stand
one
still.
they parked a vehicle, that is where he is. He's in the third vehicle.
Okay.
So when you go here, you'll see him entering the house.
Okay.
And then after that.
I love it.
I smell ganja, weed.
So this is just a meeting. That's why he uses such these few cars. But if it was a function, It's a convoy of 10 cars.
So let me ask, who is the current Uganda Kingdom king? The king?
It's called Kabaka Ronald Mwenda II.
Do you know I met his great grandfather last time I was in Uganda?
Who?
The great grandfather of this, the one who is right now, who is ruling.
Pardon? He's going to move I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I read the inside.
He's already
Yeah, I
inside.
read the inside. We've delayed because I've seen a soldier going with a briefcase inside. Wow.
Okay.
So, you remember the lady that I called in the morning?
Yeah.
And I told you she's the princess of the Buganda kingdom?
Yeah.
Now,
The great father?
the
Who's
great
that?
grandfather.
Who is that?
Really?
Yeah. Pardon?
Who is this? Is his old car.
Wow.
King Fred.
Freddie Mutesa too.
Yeah.
This was the car he drove.
It's a combination of 3 cars,
Yeah.
which is a Daimler, Cadillac, and Rolls Royces.
Right.
So when Obote and Idi Amen attacked the palace, they didn't want to know anything about King Freddy. These cars were earthed.
Okay.
They just removed them and they put them here so that officers can see the type of the cars which are driven by King Freddy.
What do you mean by earth?
Meaning they put it under the earth. They put it underneath. They buried them.
Buried them.
They buried them.
Yeah.
Earth.
Yeah.
Buried.
So, on the top it's a Daimler, downwards is a Cadillac, and those are the rims of the Rolls Royces. Right now the king drives Land Cruisers and Lexus in 2025. The reason why he can't drive a Rolls Royce because he has it in his palace. Due to the potholes which you have in Uganda, a lot of terrains which you have,
Yeah.
and then you
So
know,
he
the
lives-
speed
he
which
actu-
uses,
Yes.
and that's the reason why the best cars in Uganda is in the Land Cruisers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he lives here?
No.
Okay.
He resides another palace is called Uganda.
Okay.
Reason why he's not sleeping here, it's due to the bloodshedding which was here.
Okay.
Okay.
So as they attacked the palace, thousands of Ugandans lost their lives within the palace. And he feels like he don't want to sleep in this palace.
Okay.
But you have a lot of palaces in Uganda.
Okay.
In Kampala city has like 5 palaces.
Like there's
So
somewhere
there are like 10
hill.
palaces in Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
And then he resides where Mandela Stadium is, behind it.
Okay.
That is called Ibanda.
Mhm.
There is Chileka Palace, Bamunanika, Nkoni,
So
a
does
lot.
he like sleep in those ones every single like day, week? Does he give like times and days where he sleeps in every single palace?
No,
or
no, 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 no.
Are
He
they there
wants
for
to
formality?
stay at Banda most of his days and even times he sleeps there.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is that the queen resides at Chileka.
Uh-huh.
Because it has a title which is called Sabasaja, it means it's the husband of all women in Uganda.
Oh.
All women belongs to the king, that's why the palaces are separate. So love affairs between the king and the queen is between him and the queen.
Okay.
I don't expect questions like how do
Oh,
they
yeah.
meet,
I
how
was
do
totally going to
deliver
ask.
babies. That
Yeah.
It's upon those 2 people.
Okay.
It's like as you see Muslims
Mm.
in the world wide. Muslims are entitled to marry 4, but they're not in the same house, are different houses. But it's the husband who says, I'm setting 1 day for this, well, they did 2 days for this, and then rotates with it.
Okay.
So the
But
king, this king has how many wives? 1?
We don't count wives for the king, but due to the modernity, he's not like the dad and the grandfathers because of a killer disease, which is HIV.
Okay.
So he has only 5 children.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mutesa one had 84 wives, he had 124 children.
Uh-huh.
But this one has only 5.
And it's
The
with.
first child is a boy and the last one. 3 in the middle, they're princesses.
Okay.
In our culture, if a first child is a boy,
Mm-hmm.
he's not allowed to succeed. They do succeed the king on merit. So, this first child is not allowed to succeed. His duty is to take care of the family and is the top advisor.
Okay.
So this last born will become the successor cause 3 in the middle of the princesses.
Yes.
In Uganda, you have intermarriages due to a lot of tribes which you have. So I can be a Munyolo and I get married to Buganda people.
Yes.
And then I'm very, very happy because I have a Muganda guy and at least I grew up in Kampala City and then I know about the culture for the Baganda I can bear with the station. For other tribes, it's very easy for the ladies in Buganda to marry outside their culture. But it's not really easy for the men in Buganda to marry outside their culture because the cultures are different. We do kneel for the husbands.
Our husbands, yeah.
So in Muganda, if you're a lady, when you get married to a Muganda guy, it's not like they're forcing you, but it is the culture.
It's a must.
You kneel for your husband.
When you say kneel,
let-
what does it mean?
Like this,
The
literally. when you-
kneeling. You can't
like
greet
this.
your husband when he's
You
standing.
cannot serve him when you're
No,
Yes,
you're not doing it right. You have to get
Yeah.
we're like
Yeah. That is kneeling.
sit. You see?
That is
Get
kneeling.
all
you
the
serve.
way. Not
So-
up here, no.
You sleep together
yeah.
in the same
You have to be like
bed.
this,
No,
Yeah, like
get all
that.
the way.
like that.
At least like that.
Then you give me food.
Yeah.
How about sleeping? When you're sleeping, gonna come the same way?
Yeah, we sleep together in the same bed, but I have to wake up early in the morning and then I say, good morning, my love, when I've knelt down.
Yeah.
If you are from work, we're working in different stations.
Hey,
I have to go
maybe I
earlier
need
than
you to
him
do
and
this
then
for me.
I have to kneel for you. Okay?
Yeah.
So that is the culture for the Baganda. Women are easy. For them, they can marry outside their culture. But for the men, it's really very difficult for them. Okay?
One of the reasons
Let's-
that is because for the
Let's
woman,
stand under the chair.
we have been given all kinds of ammunition to be the perfect husband, wife.
So what tribe are you?
Me, I am a Musamia.
Okay.
So I'm from the Basamia tribe,
Yeah,
all the way in the east.
eastern part of Uganda.
But we also do the same thing. We wear the same clothes.
So I have a question that I would have to ask. Between now the king and the president, who is now he has more power
One
right
of the
now?
reasons why.
The president. The person who deals or involves in politics is more superior than the cultural leader. So our king is a traditional leader. Is not allowed to involve in politics. So there are 3 kings who have ever slept in this palace. And first was King Daniel Manga, the one who established this palace in 1885. Daniel Manga founded the Hippopotamus clan when they're grinding meat and herbs on stones. The grinding stones when they're minute are called mango. That's why the city is called Mango Hill. In 1886, Daniel Manga wanted to dig the King's Lake. It's a man-made lake. He wanted to join it to Lake Victoria, and even he had another palace at Munyonyo. So I can't tell you how deep it is because they never measured it, but it was dug in a wetland whereby it has its own springs. There is an island between that lake whereby our king used to sit there to listen to bird singing and even to watch boat riding competitions which are carried on that lake. Swimming activity is not allowed on that lake, and even fishing activity is not allowed. During his regime in 1894, Uganda was colonized by the British.
Yeah.
And it became a
British
British
Imperial
protectorate.
protectorate.
Yeah. So all the trade, taxes, and even land went to the British. Then he requested for the position of Buganda Kingdom from the British, but they never answered him. He created a war between the British and himself. He was helped by Kabalega of Bunyolo Kingdom, but they were defeated. Within a week, they were defeated and were exiled in Seychelles Islands. So the king's throne can't be there without a king. He was succeeded by a son called King Daudichwa. Daudichwa succeeded the dad when he was 1 year.
Yeah.
He is not counted as the youngest king of other kings. They're counting Kabamba Iguru of Toro because he succeeded the dad when he's still alive but he was in exile. He came with some reagents who helped him. When he reached 18 years, he was old enough to lead the kingdom. That's when he got to power. But eventually his dad disappeared in 1903 and they repatriated his dead body after 7 years in 1910 when his son was already a king. Daniel Mwanga disappeared when he was only 38 years.
Oh, young.
He was
Okay, so she says about disappearing means like dead.
Dead. Yes.
So disappeared means die. I've already explained that. In they signed the 1900 agreement on behalf of King Daudi because he was too young to handle the kingdom, and those were the regents. The regents, those were the prime minister by that time for Buganda Kingdom. We had a treasury and even a chief justice. So when they signed that agreement, there was division of land in that agreement, where Buganda remained with the mile land and the crown land went to the British. They used to pay taxes to Buganda Kingdom, but after when they left this country, that was the land which was taken by the country Uganda. So there are a lot of quarrels between the king and the president requesting for the properties of Buganda Kingdom
to be sent back.
Those are some of the issues
Okay.
because they're not paying taxes to Buganda Kingdom, yet they're using their land. So Daudi Chwa, in 1913, when he was only 17 years, is the one who first visited the European countries. When reaching England, he discovered that all women and girls in Europe were educated. Women are educated. When he came back, he convinced all the families to take their daughters at school. So he brought the girl child education. Daudi Chwa also discovered that all women and girls in Europe were eating eggs and chicken, women emancipation. So when he came back, because men used to say will become infertility, will not be able to conceive and even to deliver babies. But when he came back, he permitted all women to eat eggs and chicken, and were eating that because of King Daudi Chwa. Fun enough, you're conceiving and you're delivering babies, meaning that men were greedy.
Yes.
Daudi Chwa, he admired a lot of buildings in Europe because we used to build grass thatched houses.
Yes.
When he came back, he's the one who first built a modern palace in 1922 to 33.
Is that the modern palace?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
wow.
1922 to 33, 11 years when they're constructing that building.
Yes.
Daudi Chwa was interested in football soccer. He brought that match in Uganda and became the first FIFA president of Uganda in 1924. Daudi Chwa, he saw such a type of church marriages in Europe. We had our customary marriage, which is a legal marriage right now.
Which is the...
So when he came back, he's the one who first married into the church in 1914 when he was only 18 years. So Ugandans are marrying into the church because of King Daudi Chwa. Daudi Chwa suffered from diabetes, and then he passed away in 1939 when he was only 43 years. He was succeeded by a son called King Freddy Mutesa II.
The one who was driving that car.
Yeah. Mutesa II first he was a king. We had Buganda as a kingdom. And then it was a British protectorate.
Yes.
He studied in England, King Freddy Mutesa II. And then after his graduation in Cambridge University of England, he did political science. Then he joined the Sandhurst Army, and then after that was Grenadier Army. That was the military for the Queen of England, which is now a king from there. So he wanted to fight for the independence of Uganda Kingdom. He came back to fight for that independence. But he wrote a letter, then by receiving it, the British, they wanted to give us the independence, and we're the second in Africa, because the first one was Ghana in 1958. It's the country, Uganda, which have not fought for the independence. We got the independence on 8th October 1962 to Uganda. But Duke from Kent gave us the independence when they wrote Uganda instead of Uganda. We had a prime minister who was called Milton Obote, who received that independence, and they thought he's going to become a president. But all the kingdoms agreed the king of Buganda to become our first constitutional president. We had federal state by that time, where they thought when you get a president from Buganda, next time it will be from Bunyoro, Busoga, Toro, and Kale, and rotate within those 5 major kingdoms. And then another thing, Obote went to a neighboring country, Congo, and collected the ivory and gold from there, which annoyed King Freddy and told him to return that ivory. He refused. He went on and organized a referendum where we lost the two counties, Buganda and Yaga, which went to Bunyolo Kingdom. And then all the cases were put into the parliament so that they can discuss on that. There lied a lot of misunderstandings between the Prime Minister and the King of Buganda, who was a president. And that led to the attack of the palace in 1966, 24th May. Obote's military, which was headed by Idi Amen, invaded the palace in 1966, 24th May. And King Freddy managed to escape from this palace. He fled to exile in London. When he was there, Obote became the second president of Uganda. This palace was turned into a military barracks, and the kingdom systems were bridged from that time. When Obote was a president after 2 years, Freddy had a birthday party which organized from London. And Obote's spies went there, then they poisoned him. Freddy died from London. He didn't repatriate his dead body until when Idi Amen took all the powers. Obote in 1971, he went to Singapore for Commonwealth meeting. And Idi Amen declared as the third president of Uganda by putting the soldiers at the airport. So Idi Amen is the one who repatriated the dead body of King Freddy, and he was buried at Kasube Tombs. He became popular in Uganda, became so famous, people loved him so much. But afterwards, he built a torture chamber down there and started torturing people until they died, and even wanted political information from them. Though they gave the information as liked, they were finally killed. And those are the thousands of Ugandans who lost their lives within the palace. And that's the main reason why the king don't want to sleep in his palace. He thinks the palace is haunted. So he comes here every day for his meetings and even for ceremonial functions, but he doesn't want to sleep in his palace.
But as you people who are who have been here, residing here in so many ways, are there ghosts really?
Actually, you don't sleep inside because those are the soldiers with their families. We hear rumors, but I'm not cocksure about it. Yeah.
So how old is the current king?
The king is now 70 years young.
Okay.
70 years young.
Yeah.
They can't say old.
Did you hear that? 70 years young. Okay.
70 years.
That's
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
My dad is 81.
It's another the king who have
So
wrote
at some point, does the king give advice to the current president?
no, because he's not allowed to involve in politics. He can advise when it is traditional.
Okay.
So are they still seeking to get back their property?
Pardon?
Are they still seeking to get back their property from Uganda?
It's only the taxes which we are demanding for, because they're still using the land for Buganda Kingdom. At least when they pay taxes to Buganda Kingdom, it will be okay, because that's a lot of taxes which we are,
And then
we need.
I ask this one, in the national government, when it comes to budgeting, does the national government budget for the king?
For the king
for the
upkeep.
kingdom? Upkeep. Like now following
It's
his
supposed to be for
moderation
all the traditional leaders, but for Buganda Kingdom they refused, because at least for them they can stand on their own. It's like a government or a state within a state in Uganda. We have a parliament, we have 12 subtractions within. Within the parliament, those are the political rivals. We have the Minister of Education.
Yes.
We have agriculture.
Are you moving?
And even others.
Yeah, he's moving.
I wonder, is the
Yeah, the Prime Minister is in his office. You know, the Parliament is on the top there, which is advantageous, and 1 mile walk from here up to the Parliament.
Okay.
For Buganda Kingdom, not Uganda, because we have 2 parliaments in Uganda.
Yeah, the Prime Minister of the Buganda.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's on the top there. So he has his office where he's supposed to be there every day, from Monday to Friday, apart from weekends.
Yes.
And then he's supposed to reside opposite to this official residence. That is the official for the Prime Minister. It's called Butikiro.
Yes.
Reason why he's not sleeping there every day, because the king is not sleeping inside.
Okay.
He can sleep there like twice within a week, not every day. If the king was sleeping inside, he would have slept there every day,
With
because
his
that is
family?
the official residence.
With his family, or does his
When
family
he
sleep
sleeps
somewhere
there
else?
for like 2 days, you know, Prime Minister of Uganda, all the children were already in their marriages, and then he can't be with them, apart from the
The wife.
But that is between him and the wife.
But the king gets protection from the national government.
Yeah, we can't be with two militaries in Uganda. It's only one military where the president can say that Buganda kingdom has like 60 soldiers, let Bosoga kingdom have like 40 or 20 depending, and even other traditional leaders. But I think Buganda is the one which have a lot among the kingdoms which you have within Uganda.
When you were talking about the Kabaka who had 100 and what? Something children?
124 children.
24 children. And then you talked about the Kabaka who was exiled, and then the son, who was very young, was put on the throne. Let us say the exile ended and he had to come back. Would he get back on the throne because the child is so young? Or would the child, because like he has become king, would he stay there?
You know, in our culture, or the culture for the Buganda kingdom, once you get to exile, like the years which is spent there, but unfortunately, he disappeared from there.
Yeah.
The moment he left this,
Yes.
the king's throne can't be there without a king. That's why the son succeeded.
Meaning he cannot come back here as the king.
Actually, it was an exile for those British, and they didn't. It was like he's not going to come back, and it was like that because he died from there.
No, because like I'm saying hypothetically.
We don't deal with hypothetically. That's something that you never ask.
Okay.
Nobody ever deal with hypothetical. You deal with real life. Like, does
Because
this?
there is like there
No,
could be a
the-
scenario where he could, if he were to come back.
But it's not.
Would-
He has died, so there's no
Exile
hypothetical.
is different from other things because exile within the British, which wasn't within within the country. You know, there is a difference between civil wars and even others.
Okay.
But this one, automatically, as they saw it, that's the reason why they got their successor immediately.
Alright, let's go and see whatever happened.
Yeah,
under
let's
the chamber.
see the torture chamber.
Interesting story.
We have a cannon there where we've passed. That is a cannon of Idi Amen, which was using.
Okay.
It's a Russian-made cannon. They brought that cannon in 1978.
Okay.
The army green color which they painted shows that the palace was once a military barracks.
Okay.
And then when Idi Amin had rumors that the body is coming back with the soldiers of Tanzania, and Idi Amin had a good friend who was called the late Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, who was the president of Libya, who donated the cannon to Idi Amin so that he can fight with the soldiers of Tanzania. But fortunately, he was defeated, and he fled to exile in Libya first and finally Saudi Arabia. Died from there in 2003 when he was 78 years of age. His dead body was buried from there because he was a Muslim. Dead bodies for Muslims can't travel.
Cannot travel because they have to be buried by sundown.
Yeah. Those 8, Idi Amin ruled for 8 years. After Idi Amin, we had some leaders who ruled for 1 month, 2 months, 1 year. Then Obote used the soldiers of Tanzania from 1980 to 85. We had Tito Okello for 5 months. This is current president from 1986 up to the date. So this current king, Ronald, was crowned to the throne in 1993, 31st July. Ronald Mwenda.
So what are all these houses here?
We have 150 houses inside.
Okay.
Where they used to be the houses for the workers of King Freddy.
Okay.
When they attacked the palace, it turned to a military barracks.
Okay.
The soldiers of Idi Amin and Milton Obote, they used to occupy them.
Okay.
Now the occupants, those are the soldiers with their families.
So these are the soldiers with their family that are now occupying the houses.
You know, the king have left only 3 of them which are not renovated. The other and this. I wanted other people to see how they used to look like.
Okay.
And
So
then
this
they
is not
renovated the
renovated?
palace. Yeah.
These are not renovated?
Yeah, as
Huh?
you're going to see them there.
So none of these are renovated?
They're not renovated
Yeah.
apart from the other one up and the other ones which you can't see from here.
Okay.
I don't know whether you take them, but they don't allow to take visitors here.
Okay.
To take pictures here.
Okay.
Yeah. This is jackfruit, and I think
Yeah, this is jackfruit. What do you call it?
it's jackfruit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Jackfruit, guys. Look at that, guys. These are the different farms, and this is in Lakinda. So they have a large farms. And this is how the house used to look back in the days.
we make clouds out of it.
cloth.
Like if you watch the office
Before the
that we were
introduction
in,
of cotton in Uganda, our ancestors used to put on clothes, these clothes out of this.
So
It
cloth was
was-
made out of this fig tree.
Yeah.
But this fig is not the fig that most people know. It's not a fig.
even this map that we can see
With
here.
figs that we don't eat.
Yeah, we're coming back from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let me ask. In my country where we come from, we are not supposed to cut mogumo tree. It's supposed to grow and fall by itself. How about here?
It's not a sacred tree like in your country because the cultures are different.
Okay.
Here we cut even stems, we can make firewood out of it, we make a lot of things out of it. And even the back cloth out of it, we make, we have a lot of products out of them, like
Blue from it.
shoes, bags, and even a lot, blankets and even others. The moment you peel off, you have to cover it with banana leaves, as you see that one. You wrap it so that
Yeah,
the
because if you
insects will not
don't,
be
yeah,
able
they
to
will eat it
damage
and it will kill it.
You know there is a Cambian layer where it is a delicate.
Yeah, it's delicate at this
layer.
time. It's a delicate layer because
Yeah.
you could also make another tree from it. Yeah.
Another back of the
Yeah.
tree, yeah.
Yeah, you could
To grow
attach another.
back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
will grow
regenerates and it has already regenerated because the moment you cover it,
Mm-hmm.
you cover for only 4 days and then you unwrap it. But these people, they didn't remove it. And when you don't remove, you're damaging the tree. So this is another layer which you see on it. And then we'll wait
Oh,
for
there is
8
even
months.
like maggots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Guys, this is the entrance of the torture chamber, and this was once built by the Israelis. So we're going to be entering into the torture chamber now. Okay. Armory. Armory means it's where guns and ammunition were held. So that's what it is. Yeah. Oh,
When does it look the flat? Does it flat?
okay.
So these are the original features of it.
These are the original
besides
features.
the sheets, because it was too dark where and then we remained on it.
Okay, so there was a roof once on this. There was a roof on this, and they have since removed it.
So these are the original things.
Yeah, everything is original. So, whew, I don't know if I want to enter in there.
Right.
From far you see that it is dark, but when you reach there, it stops there.
No, it's because it's a sacred. People died there.
Tied there, but to remove all the scaling things.
It
We don't have
doesn't.
skeletons
No,
inside
no,
of the
that's not
body.
it. I believe that there's some places that no human should ever enter.
Look at the walls are very thick.
They're very thick.
No, it was the extension of this during the night after watching. There's a lot of extension and
So this here, guys, is the torture chamber. You could hear that I'm echoing as I'm going in there. And you could see it. You can see how stained it is even on the walls. You could see remnants of blood on the walls. So this is where this happened in here. God, look at this, guys. The torture chamber. This is the torture chamber that we all hear about in Uganda by Idi Amen. So that's what it is. The first one that we come in, we're able to see still the stains. You could still see the remnants of blood stain on the walls. These are huge. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. So this one here, you're able to more see it on the walls right there. And I bet you this one would light up if you have the forensic light, it would light up like a Christmas tree. So you could see everything in here. It's sad that people had to die in here because I believe that all lives are worth it. Look at these walls right here. Look at this, guys. Most likely this will be either feces or blood, some human remains. So you can see it right here on the walls.
So now, this was built in 1971 to 72. Idi Amen used the Israelis because they're the best constructors by that time. He told the Israelis to construct an armory storage of ammunitions. When it was finished, it was used as an armory for 8 months, and then it was turned to a torture chamber.
Okay.
There was a metallic gate here, which was electrocuted, as you see the wires in the wall. It was filled with water in this corridor, as you see the levels of water on the wall, which was also electrocuted. It has 5 chambers inside, and each chamber had a sliding door on it. People who were captured here, those were the political rivals, the intellectuals, and religious leaders. They used to abduct you by blindfold you and were put into the trunks of the cars. Then they used to drive them from morning up to evening all over Kampala suburbs. By the time you reach here, you can't estimate that you're still within Kampala city because they have already confused you. When they reached here, they switched off the electricity in that you pass through the water which was here, and then you enter whatever chamber they have told you. When they entered, they switched on the electricity in there. The moment you want to escape, you'll not be able. Each chamber is accommodating 100 people inside. No ventilators, no windows. People suffocated a lot inside here. Some were breathing, others were crying for help, but nowhere. They starved. They never gave them any food and a drink. They were traumatized, whereby they used to stay with rotten dead bodies, fresh dead bodies, with the people who are still alive in the same chamber. No washrooms, no toilets. Sometimes they used the hammers and started hammering them on their head until they die. Sometimes were put into the water, which was electrocuted. They used to shock on and off electricity until they get the political information we wanted. After revealing that information, they were shocked by electricity and then they died. But the dead bodies were very many. They were drowned in lakes and rivers, like water bodies like lakes and rivers, like Lake Victoria, for the crocodiles and Nile perches to eat those dead bodies. Approximately people who died from this place, they estimated 25,000 people. But it wasn't only Idi Amen. When Obote came back as Obote too, he continued where Idi Amen had stopped. And he was the last person to use this torture chamber. That's why all the writings which are inside of ornaments on Obote. So Idi Amen killed 19,000, and Obote, they estimated 6,000, which adds to 25,000 people which died from this place. But at some of the books, a lot of torture chambers which are in Kampala city, but they renovated them and other businesses which are running from there, which you can't tell, they're the ones torture chambers of Idi Amen or Milton Obote. So they estimated 300,000 people within the downtown. Some written words inside, like in this first chamber, Obote, the wall which is opposite us, which means Obote, you've killed me, but what of my children? He was targeting only men.
Can someone get in?
Obote on Sisenaya Banavange. Obote, you've killed me.
If can somebody get into
Yes,
this
you
treasure?
can. You can if you like.
My God.
So he was targeting only men. We didn't have any woman from here. We didn't have any child. We didn't have any other people from different countries here. There are only Ugandans which are here, but most probably the Baganda people, though other northern parts of Uganda and even other from different tribes. So we didn't have any child from here, but when you go to the Kampala city, many women were there, but those were only men. We can't tell you that either, because we have some names which you can tell that this one died during the reign of Idi Amen or Milton Obote, but we can't differentiate. Either they were within this torture chamber or the ones which are within Kampala city. That one we can't differentiate. But I have a lot of books like The Inside Story of Idi Amen or The State of Blood. When you read it, it highlights a lot which Idi Amen did during his ruling from 71 to 79.
Did anybody survive?
No. We didn't have anybody who survived, but we still have soldiers which are still alive. They laminated that story very well to us and used to have them every 24th May because it's when they attacked the palace, and that is a memorial day for the Baganda.
These are blood.
Yes.
Some are blood, some are not.
Some are blood, some are feces.
But,
You could see, like right here,
but
these
drippings of
are
blood.
blood and feces.
There is just this place cry from here, but nothing to do for them. We only do the memorials every 24th May because it's when the attacks the palace. So it's the one like I'll never forget. My husband was killed by people of Bogota. They really cry for this place. Last chamber. As we go to the last chamber, this one has a place of mortuary or morgue, whereby when they had a lot of prisoners, yet these chambers were all full. They used to create space and all the dead bodies were put here. That's why it has the footmarks on the wall.
Why?
These are the fingerprints. Those were still alive, they used to lean against the wall. During night, were collected and were taken to different other bodies which are within Uganda. So the king had devised to remove all the skeletons which are left here for the sake of the students which visit this place, and even in our culture that we can't leave humans on the ground. So we buried them in one grave so that the souls can rest.
So what you're telling me is those fingerprints,
Yeah.
the ones that I'm seeing, were
Original, yeah.
Yeah, they're original fingerprints.
Yeah.
Original fingerprints, guys, that is on the walls. You can see that right there. And there's the footprints. No, don't do that. You have to learn when to not carry certain things with you. It's bad enough that we're in a sacred place because there are people that died here, guys.
You know, the ones which are really very simple, they used to show to them as you see these.
Yeah, so
marks
these
on
are
it.
bullets. So some of them, the ones that were stubborn that would not get in there, that's what they would do, shoot them.
So that is the dark tourism, both Uganda and Uganda, which we suffered a lot.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just press this button when I'm up against the wall? This one.
no, that's enough. Ay, ay, ay.
You got a picture, you click this, right? You
Yeah,
click
yeah.
it.
That's why it's on the
That means when it comes to Ugandan history, a lot of lives were lost. Now, this Idi Amen Torture Chamber, and the one that now in Namugongo, the Ugandan martyrs, do they have connection?
They do. What are the connections that
The connection between the
Daniel Manga was the king by that time, and those are the children which he started with to drag the king's leg. And then when the bishops came, or the Christians came into Uganda, those are the children which they started with to worship from those churches. Instead of doing the king's work, they used to worship into the churches. And then they had the Lord's Prayer, which were playing or worshiping. And King Daniel Manga thought maybe there is another kingdom which is coming over to take over his kingdom. And then he called upon their moms to collect them away from his kingdom because they have disobeyed him. And the bishops replied that you decide to be killed because you're going to resurrect. By that time, religions were new in Uganda. They didn't know what resurrection is. They thought the world body will resurrect. Namugongo, it is the place where they dragged people. Was only one martyr who died from there. but others were in different places. That's why people waited for their friends to resurrect, and then they waited for 1 day, 2 days, a week, and they ran away. So they thought the whole body would resurrect, but the souls are the one which resurrects. You can ask yourself that religions, they are not in Uganda, but it's Uganda, the country which have a lot of martyrs. Why?
Yeah, like there's
It
so much.
was
You
poor
go there,
communication of those bishops on poor communication. They did communicate very well that the souls are the one to resurrect. Right now you understand and you can't desire to die like that. You can't.
Guys, these right here are for what they use for electricity, to do the electricity for the electrocution.
Nobody came here alive on this.
Yeah, nobody came. Can you take me a picture, like standing there and me backwards this way? No, because this, I don't believe, that's why I tell you, don't go in that place.
Ugandan history is very deep, my friend.
You be careful, sir.
Yeah.
So guys, so no one should have to die here. No one, I truly believe that unfortunately people died for no reason. We humans are our worst enemies, and we continue until today to do things to our fellow human. Let this be a lesson to us all that we need not to do this. We are all God's children, perfectly created in his likeness, exactly how he wants us to be. So that is something that we should always remember.
This was it's now a drainage of water, but during the reign of Babati, they wanted to extend another torture chamber because that was too small.
So guys,
But remember,
this right here.
remember the Idi Amen gave
So who is this guy? The other one?
Babati.
So Abati wanted to do another torture extended because he said this 5 that he had here was still too small.
Yeah, but remember,
So where's these people now? Where's their families?
the families are within Uganda.
They're within Uganda
Yeah.
and they're allowed to stay in Uganda.
Yes, because they never committed a crime. That was their dad, and President himself wanted
So-
those two leaders.
So have any of them ever come out and apologize on behalf of their family?
They didn't know what was taking place.
Yeah, but have they come out? They know what took
No,
place.
please, no.
So they have not come out because when my parents do something
And you can't believe in that.
and my family do something, or my siblings, or even me, I come out and I say, I'm sorry.
When you know it. Right?
Yes, I know it.
But their dad didn't tell them that.
Yeah, but
I'm
they
doing
know
this.
now. It's no secret.
We've ever been with a lot of, with 3 sons of Idi Amen, and Jaffa told us the dad never did this. So how can you tell them to say sorry when the dad never told them that I'm the one who did this?
But they know.
If your
So
dad is a thief and you pay school fees out of that, the dad can't come out and then say,
Exactly.
I'm getting money out of this and this.
yeah, but now that
But
you
what
know,
Hussein said, you know, politics is a dirty game. I don't know whether my dad did this, but according to the history which we have, and then I've ever read a history since I was in primary, maybe it happened. But I don't know exactly what was in that time.
It's a lineage of black-hearted people.
Tell me again.
So this was the extension of the other. When Obote came back as Obote 2, he wanted to extend another torture chamber because that was too small to accommodating people who are dying from that place. But remember, Idi Amin gave the Israelites and even the Asians 90 days to leave this country. By the time when Obote came back as Obote 2, the Israelis were expelled in Uganda. That's the reason why we need to have good engineers who can construct such concrete walls like these ones. And it's now a drainage of water.
He wanted to come back in part 2. But all in all,
Part 2, he came. You know, Uganda, now I don't have any problem, but the first 2 years it was really hard for me.
Yeah, because this is, I just went in there and I'm dealing with trauma.
Yeah. At the beginning, for the first 2 years when I worked here, because I grew up with my grandmother, he lost a relative.
In here.
I don't know, because the relative just disappeared at home. And then he used to narrate those stories to us. When I reached senior 3, that's when I toured here, and then I saw what happened. I wanted to narrate that story to her, but she was already dead. So for the first 2 years, it was really hurting. But after...
Because you
now
had
I'm used
family member that was lost in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I'm used to it. Because I've did it for 9 years now.
What would you, if you had a chance to talk to, because Amin is one person. He had soldiers and whoever else around him that helped him to carry that out. What would you tell them today?
The what? The soldiers?
Yeah, those people. Remember now, he's one person, so he did not do this with his physical hand. He had people that built, he had people that brought the people in. What would you tell them and their family today?
We normally ask only one question.
Why?
You're really a human being.
Yes.
And then Idi Amin Dada forced you to kill people as you narrated.
Yes.
Don't you think that many people suffered because of you? And then they answered us. That's the only way how we saved our lives and even the family members.
So they were. So it was about self-preservation. They didn't care about anything else.
Exactly.
Okay. And you said that there's still family members around today that know, and then his sons have never said they don't believe that their dad did it.
Yeah, true. That's what they say. And they're really very sure, because they told us that we're coming back to give you the right story. What you're telling the visitors is not right, and that was Jaffa. What I've realized that this current president have spent a lot of years in power. Those are like 40 years. And then 39 years, he's getting 40 next year. And then people there outside, they say Idi Amin Dada did a lot of good things in Uganda. And really it is true. He did a lot of good things in Uganda, like the construction of roads which are in Kampala City and to the airport, a lot of houses which he built during the reign of him. And then they say Idi Amin Dada, at least he was a good guy than this current president. You know, people who are between 18 years to 40 years, they need a change here, because they've seen only one president. And some, to an extent, have suffered. And those who passed through Idi Amin and Milton Obote, those are our grandparents and even our parents, who says, we don't need a change. What we passed through during the reign of Idi Amin and Milton Obote, please, we fought to this guy until he dies. They have that stigma.
Yeah, because they're scared that
But
history could repeat itself.
we who are in 40 years, between 18 to 40, we say, no, we've seen only one president, nothing new which you can bring on board right now, because it's too old. Let's get a chance and get another guy who become a president and see what he's going to do. And then they say, you don't know what you're asking for. For us,
they're traumatized.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they said no.
Yeah.
So that's the problem which you have within Uganda.
Okay.
And then they keep on voting to him, the elders, and then at the end of the day, he wins.
Yeah. So what is this right here?
This is where we make the backcloth. We arrest straight from here I'll demonstrate from here.
Okay.
And these are the tools which you use. As I've told you, back to that tree that we peel off a back of a fig tree from a trunk. The one which you've peeled off, we put it here. And then we put in a wooden beam. We get these wooden mallets, as you see them. The one which have the sharp grooves, it's the one which we start with. And then you mallet. To remove all the sap and even water in it. We mallet it for 2 hours. And then you change the mallet. You get another. This one, its role it is to expand it. And then you mallet it. As you mallet it, it stretches. You beat up and then it stretches 10 times from its original size. After 2 hours, you get another one. This one does the finishing. There are supposed to be 4, and those are 8 hours to come up with this cloth.
To come up with this
which
cloth.
worked as clothes before the introduction of cotton in Uganda. So it is a continuous work whereby you don't have a... sorry, thank you. It's a continuous work whereby you don't need to rest. You have to mallet it when it is moist. Once it is dry, you will not be able to come up with good results.
So it's 8 hours of you pounding.
Yeah, you pound and you get your friends who are going to help you when you want to get lunch, tea, and even others.
Yeah.
But after those mallets, you put it under the sunshine so that it dries. And you make a lot of products out of it, like blankets, shoes, belts, and even others.
Who is that?
My colleagues, I think. They're taking visitors down also. I work with him. So, besides our tour guiding, we do our work on this backcloth. We get powder colors mixed up with wood glue for the colors to be permanent. And even sometimes you use acrylic so that the colors are permanent. For the courage, they're easy. You roll. When you reach at home, you put it in a good frame so that it becomes a good souvenir. Typically from Uganda as a kingdom. It's the only souvenir which you can take into your country, which is 100% from this kingdom. So we do paintings on it. This is my work which I make, some of it. And this is a lion, this is elephant family, that is a gorilla there. These are for my colleagues, and then we do sell them. We have the small sizes, the medium sizes, and even others.
So how much does these go for?
These are big. This one goes up to 300,000. You can. We have the small ones like for 80,000.
Okay.
We have for 150. We have for 50,000.
Okay.
If you're interested in one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the 50,000 ones? I'm just curious.
Okay. Let me check into this and then I see what I can get. You like the people, animals, or
Animals. Cannon that was donated from the leader of Libya, Gaddafi, to Idi Amen to help to fight. So that's the cannon right here, but he was still defeated. God is good. All the time, God is good. So we're about to see the king move out. We thought we wouldn't get to see this, but here he's going to be moving out. So yeah. He's not. Hello. fruit is this? What fruit he says? What fruit?
But with the king, is it going right there?
That's not palm. That's not palm.
It's a candle nut tree. Candle nuts.
They say
Look at me, wave to him. See if he will wave. Hi! Yeah, I said I'm gonna wave. I want to see if he's gonna wave, and he did. He waved.
I can go for a child.
Yeah, you can. That's how you can.
Huh?
You can right now.
Okay, so let's go. Oh! See? I took my chance and waved, and he waved back. Yeah, he did. He waved.
And I was so mesmerized.
So before you were not allowed to go past this.
We weren't allowed to go past the.
Clear.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Oh my goodness.
So let me ask, why is it fenced like this?
That is a traditional fence.
Okay.
Before the modern technology.
So
This is how we used to fence our houses.
Yeah.
But the difference from others that when you go to Kasubi Tombs, it is trimmed.
yeah.
Because we don't have any live king from there.
Okay.
This is a palace where we expect a live king from here. That's why it is not trimmed. We
Okay.
expect these reeds to grow.
Okay.
And are still live. Our king is still live and rolling. That's the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do these two lions have any significance?
Because that is the symbol for the king. Many organizations, kingdoms,
Okay.
and even many folk tales. The king is.
A lion.
Seen as a lion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get him before he comes back.
Yes. Next thing he comes back in 2 minutes.
I don't think so.
He said those people. So this is the palace compound.
They pull up this flag,
Uh-huh.
the maroon one.
The maroon one? What about it?
One for the
That is for the king.
This
the moment
king.
it is flagged up, it means that the king is inside.
It's inside.
Yeah.
So now they will lower it because he's
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless when they know that he's coming back.
Back.
But
Okay.
I've seen all the chiefs, the what have got.
Oh,
Okay.
in that compound?
Yeah, yeah, the one which was behind
Yeah.
the last one.
Okay.
That's where there was the chiefs.
Hey.
Okay.
Being at the famous Uganda Kingdom Palace. It is recording.
It's recording.
It's recording.
It is.
I feel as if it's
Make me wanna. Hold on.
I mean, even the kids are here to see it. It's mess.
Make me wanna shout. Let me wanna shout. Stop. Make me wanna stop. So this is the Burgundy Kingdom there, guys, and we are in front of the palace. And I am happy for you joining me on this journey, and you will see so much history. Right here, the current Burgundy Kingdom, forget about Amin, that's sad. The Burgundy Kingdom is happiness. So we have to be mindful to differentiate between Amin, which is not part of the Burgundy Kingdom, and the Burgundy Kingdom, which, as you can see in this video, I waved and he waved right back at me. So yeah, so we happen to just be in luck to see that he is left, because we never thought that we'd see him leave, because when we came in, he was just coming in and we thought he would be still inside by the time we leave the compound, but we're able to tour. And so look, this is what it is.
Abana basubidwa bano.
Yes. They have missed him.
If we had said,
We are leaving.
In Mwanga.
So guys, we're about to have some food, and this is after the tour of the torture chamber. And right now what I want to be able to say is thank God that he's still able to give us grace after all the bad things that we have done in life. Thank you for grace. Uganda.
Express. So many motorbikes.
And the motorbikes are ridiculous.
Express maybe kuteka wano just one express tuli walembi tusooka ne tugenda ki ebraiseri kuteeka wano ku Entebbe Road ku bino Queens Wewa.
Hi lovelies, so this one, like I told you from the beginning, was one that was tugging on your heart, your soul as a human being. I hope this is a reminder to everyone that is watching this video to always remember that we're humans here. We're all created in God's perfect being. And there's no reason for us to be brutal against another human being or even any living creature. So I hope this help you guys to, when you're on your journey of life, always be kind to each other, always loving each other, always support each other, and always speak out when you see something that is wrong. Do not be complicit and do not be part of the problem, but always try to be a part of the solution. It doesn't matter who you are. Once you're not doing the right thing, even if it's your family member and they're doing the wrong thing, speak out and speak up. It is not right for you to keep silent or not acknowledge the wrong that a person is doing because they're a family or member of yours. So just remember, you guys, just always be mindful of this. So do remember that if you are the person that is carrying out the orders of someone else to be brutal against another human being, you're just as bad as the other party. Till next time, lovelies, continue to watch, like, share, and if you haven't done so far, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to see the rest of my journey.